Alright everyone, how are you doing? I'm Unruly and welcome back to Unruly Horror. And today, this reaction video, we are looking at the one and only Chills. Now this guy was, I think, the first kind of ghost channel I started watching before Nuke Norway became Nuke's top 5. He's on 5.6 million subscribers now, and I've been watching him for a good few years. I think about 2 or 3 years. He always has like some good clips. Some of them I have seen before, but some of them I'm amazed like how many spooky kind of videos are on YouTube nowadays. And he does music as well. He did a song about Siren Head, and I think Siren Head, I first heard of Siren Head from Chills. And I'm actually writing a story about Siren Head, which I hope to publish as a short story or turn into a film, like a short film. So anyway, without further ado, please go check out the original video. It'll be linked down below. And if you're new here and you like the content, please subscribe and give us a like to help us out. Anyway, without wasting any more time, let's get into the
If you need to sleep tonight, then this video is not for you, because these scary videos will prevent you from sleeping. Number 10. A couple of friends are driving around late at night, probably just to unwind for the day and have a good time with one another. During the drive, one of the guys in the car says that he thinks he saw some sort of animal, like a buck, wandering around in the bushes right next to them. It almost seems like they are about to get out of the vehicle to take a closer look, but as you'll find out why in just a second, it's a good thing they didn't.
I thought I seen a big buck or something. Wait, stop right there. What is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's not a...
What the hell is that?
What the heck? Look how big its arm span is, like arm, upper torso, and then the middle part of its torso like, just looks so thin along with its legs. Like it's just so built on just like the upper part of its body here. It's just super bizarre. And its skin almost look gray.
Is that the rake? Is that what the rake looks like?
Wait, stop right there. What is that? Is that a buck? What is that? Dude, that's not a... Wait, stop right there. What is that?
Or Skinwalker.
What is that? Dude, that's not a...
Besides the obvious creature jumping in the woods that oddly resembles the urban legend rake, a lot of people in the comments are confused as to where the YouTube channel Paranormal News received this video, because the channel is Russian-owned.
Could be just a person and they've used like a sound effect of like an eagle,
much so American, regardless of who it was.
A bird calling or whatever.
This is one creature you
or
would
it could be
never
the
want
rake.
to see.
There's been loads of sightings like that.
It would startle you, especially
I mean, if it's a fake, it's a good fake.
Night.
Damn.
Number 9. Haunting Jersey uploaded a YouTube video of a girl performing various different gymnastics exercises in her kitchen.
I could never do
along with a friend
flip
of
like
hers
that.
Via a Skype
I tried a few
or
times as a
FaceTime
kid.
call. The two perform one move, complementing each other, then move on to the next. But what started off as a fun and innocent way to pass the time quickly turns into something frightening.
Get PTSD.
Did you guys see that? So it's right here beside the blender. Yes, right here, this object. It's a paper towel holder, I believe. And obviously terrifies this poor girl here.
That was weird. Could be string though, could be somebody pulling a string. Because it seems to go in a certain direction. It just flies that way. She's just shrugging it off.
And right as soon as she's back to just brush it off as, you know, whatever, don't know what happened, don't care. This thing right over here falls to the ground and just shatters absolutely
items
everywhere.
went in one direction.
And I feel like if these were both on string, wouldn't the paper towel holder have knocked that off at the same time? Because both the strings would kind of need to be in the same area. Understandably,
that's a good quote. I was about to say that. I was just about to say that.
Flying across the room, the girl proceeds to ask her friend if they saw it too, to which they respond, saying that they did, and they mention it sounded loud as well. Amazingly though, the girl
Could
is
be
actually
streams,
able to shake it
or
off
it could be
any
actual
sort of
poltergeist
fears
activity.
may have had by saying everything is fine, and she continues
I don't know.
on with more
They'll be going in one
exercises.
direction.
But when it happens for a second time,
It's a bit
she
suspicious,
immediately
but at
runs
the
for
same
camera
time,
and turns it off.
her
Hopefully
reaction
this was the first and last time
is
this
genuine.
happened to this poor girl.
It's like, oh, that's
Hopefully
weird,
it
but
did persist.
whatever.
They
Then
got out
second
of this
time.
house. Number 8, the Franklin County Old Jail, which was established in 1818, is widely known for being extremely haunted, and usually
200 years old,
it
that
seems
is.
that whoever dares to enter finds themselves getting more than they bargained for. A YouTube channel named Paranormal Purgatory decided to venture down into the jail themselves to have a look around the place. The jail is eerily decrepit and worn down, something you'd expect from a 200-year-old building, but just because it's worn down doesn't mean that the place remains uninhabited.
Look at that. That's gonna be.
See the old rocking horse in there?
No, but I see.
Go in there.
No, but I see.
Go in there.
No, but I see.
Go in there. Did you hear that?
Did you see that?
So next to
It looked
the
like
bed
somebody was
here,
standing up.
I do kind of see what they're talking about.
It's like a
here.
dark
If you
shadow
just focus
standing
on the
up.
bed, there appears to be just kind of this shadow, and then it almost seems to take off to the right here.
Old rocking horse in there?
No, but I see.
Go in there.
No, but I see.
Go in there.
No, but I see.
Yeah, it just kind of.
Did you hear that?
But that could just be the
right
light.
there. Okay, I now see exactly what they're talking about. So there's going to be a flash of light. So it looks like it's like a head and kind of a torso, and there's that flash of light, and then it looks like it just sort of pops right up. It happens so quickly. I should play this in slow motion.
Okay, look. When the light
Right
hits
here,
it,
don't you see
if that was a
And
shadow,
then it just pops
it would
right
disappear.
up just in the split second that it's shown in
But
the
that's like a
light.
dark
Even
figure.
though the crew behind
If it was a
the channel
light went on
had
it,
only just started to look
you shine a
around
light
the
on a
jail,
shadow, it
little
disappears.
did they know that they didn't need to look any further for signs of paranormal life, as you can make out what appears to be some sort of shadow figure right
The light
next to
goes
the
on it, and it
bed,
has
which
form. It is a
vanishes
shadow
just
figure.
as quick as it appears.
Oh,
During
that
the
is
rest
awesome.
of the video, the crew explores the remaining areas of the jail, but are ultimately unable to find any other signs of paranormal activity. Even still,
moves.
though,
It
seeing
physically
the shadow
moves.
figure in person during an investigation would be
Oh,
enough
that's a
to
fantastic
terrify
capture.
anybody. Number 7, a YouTuber named G, the one and only, starts off this video immediately looking creeped out and a little bit panicked about something, but we are not yet let in on whatever his current situation is. Presumably a friend of his starts to film him as he proceeds to walk into a room which is absolutely filled with bionicle toys, which is surely
That's a
any
lot of
kid's
toys.
dream, but maybe this set of bionicle toys are not meant to be played with.
What am I looking at?
They are claiming that a Bionicle's head moves
Which
on
one?
its own. Let's
There's like
slow this
thousands. Which one am I
footage
gonna be
down and
looking
see
at?
if we can see it. See, it's the tallest Bionicle figure.
Oh, the one at the very back. The one that's on the boxes. That looks like. Oh, there's like wires and it's like going.
Oh, I see it now. I think it's
Yes.
this one
Chills knows what
right
he's on
up
about.
here.
Yep. It kind of like spins.
Although it only happens for
Could
just
be
a brief
batteries.
second, if
Could
you
be-
slow down the footage
Yeah.
and zoom in, you can see that the
It could have
tallest
batteries, it
Bionicle
could be
figure
a
standing
quick
up actually
movement.
appears to move its head slightly
Or it could
all
be a
by
ghost.
itself. Of course, it is entirely possible.
believe in
that this
ghosts, by the way.
particular
I'm a
figure
believer,
is
so-
battery powered and has a built-in feature which allows for its head to
Yeah,
move around.
could do.
But that seems like reaching for answers. Plus, the uploader who owns the toy is creeped out by this, so it can't be battery powered. He says that he doesn't believe in ghosts, but is having a hard time dismissing this clip. Let this video be a warning that not even your own childhood toys are
That's a
safe
lot of Lego though.
from being taken over by the spirit
I'm
of
not really into
ghosts.
Lego. So.
Number 6. This CCTV camera footage is taken during the twilight hours of the outside of an apartment building at an unknown location. Presumably the homeowners woke
need
up
this
to
out to
see this
talk, so
particular
might as well
piece
just
of
leave it.
footage and was probably scared silly when they realized what was captured on it while they slept. Have a look.
What is that?
So right here, you can start to see it. It definitely
can
looks
see a
like
head
some
in,
sort of
like,
figure. I can kind of
shoulders.
see like a head right here, a torso, legs.
It's like a white figure.
What is that?
Pulsating as well. It's like,
Wow. Okay, that was definitely the freakiest part right there. So if you focus your
it
attention on
shoots
it,
upwards.
if it was a person, I feel like it would have to either walk back in this direction.
So
or
if that was
forward.
someone dressed
But
up,
as you see here, whatever this
how are you
is,
gonna make 'em go,
literally floats
"Ooh"?
straight up
You can't.
right there. That is just
That's not a light
terrifying.
either. A light wouldn't be that transparent. It would be
I gotta
thick
shake
and
my head
bold.
at that. Sadly, the shape of the figure and the way it appears on camera makes it unclear whether or not this is just a really creepy person sneaking around and trying to spy on people late at night, or if this is an actual ghost caught on
I
a
like that
security
one.
camera.
I like
to
that
be
one.
honest with you though, I think it would be a lot creepier if this was a person trying to spy on somebody, but whether or not it's a ghost or a person, it's certainly not the kind of video you'd want to wake up and see
Oh yeah.
on your CCTV
If I woke up
camera.
and seen on CCTV,
Number
I'm getting
5,
priest.
Amanda Castillo uploaded a video to YouTube of her being stuck in a traffic jam on a busy highway near Chino Hill. Usually in a traffic jam like this, it can be quite boring as you have nothing to
At least
do
the cars
but
are
to simply
moving.
wait until the
I've been in a
background
worse
slowly
traffic jam
starts to
way.
ease up and you can
I've been
continue
stuck
driving. But
5
that
minutes
day,
away from me
Amanda
home,
saw something that
and
definitely
it took
caught her
40
attention.
minutes of what would be a 5-minute drive.
Right here. And what this uploader is claiming is that this is a bird that has passed away and is just floating in the air. And I do kind of see that outline that they're talking
It does look
about.
like a bird, like a seagull or something. But
I mean, whatever this is, bird or not, it still looks like something that shouldn't be just floating in the air like it is.
it's not a mark on the windscreen or the camera because it changes position.
And it looks
And
like
they physically
whatever it
pass
is,
on
it's
underneath
floating
it.
fast as well. Like it's clearly moving. This is one of the very few videos I have seen recently that I honestly have no explanation for what
explain
is
that one.
happening. It looks like a bird is simply floating in midair above this busy highway. That obviously cannot be possible. However, it looks like this is exactly what is happening here. A commenter on Amanda's videos claims to have also been on the same highway that day at around the same time, and he claims that he saw the bird too and assures people that there was no visible string anywhere attached to the bird. So what could have
But
possibly
how could you even
caused
use
this?
strings to
Is
do
this
that?
really a bird or something
That
else?
would take
I'm
hours
curious
of
to
setup
hear
to
your
fake.
theories on this one. Number 4, Redditor Everyone is Human shared the following video
door
to
cam.
Reddit with a short read-up that
You know it's gonna be
says,
something good.
"My sister-in-law's Ring camera captured
Especially when
this
the
tonight.
clouds were
I've
out
never
back
been
in,
a
like, 2016.
believer, but I am struggling to dismiss this. Please weigh in on it. So let's have a look and see if we can help the uploader in figuring out what was filmed on the
we're
camera
looking
that
for.
night." So I need you to focus your attention. So if we're looking at the center
Right.
beam here, about dead center on the center beam, and then to the left, about halfway in between this center beam.
Thanks for
and
the
this
instructions,
beam here.
Chills. Always appreciate
And you
it.
just see that thing just move. All right, now it's between these two beams, just huffing it down the sidewalk. Still on camera here. But it looks like whatever this is, it almost looks like the ghost of somebody
Could be a
out
ghost.
for an evening jog, as it
But
starts on the left side of
could
the
be
sidewalk here and just
a
continues
glitch
down
in the
the
video.
sidewalk for the entire video.
It
Whatever
could be
is almost
someone who
appears
was
kinda
captured.
translucent as well. You'd think if it was just a person, like an actual person out for a jog,
Like, it could be someone
it would
running,
a
but I
lot
don't
more
know. I'm not a
visible
video
on camera. It would just
person. I
look
don't know
like
the details of
just
glitches.
a regular person on camera. This almost looks not only translucent,
This reminds
but
me
it's
of the,
kind
you know, the
floating
Disney
in
World
the air.
Ghost,
I can
where
definitely
you
see
can
why
see
this
somebody walking
uploader,
through
who's
Disneyland.
usually a skeptic when it
It
comes
looks
to
like
this
that.
sort of thing, is having a hard time coming up with a logical explanation of what exactly happened on the
The
security
ghost
footage.
wants to
It
get
certainly
in
looks to be
shape.
some sort of
You know,
ghostly
it's
figure out for an
jogging in the
evening
afterlife.
stroll, but one can only hope that's not the
Lose
case.
some of the ghostly
Some
love
viewers
handles.
suggest that it could actually just be the camera that's making an ordinary person look like a ghost. Is this actually a ghost walking around in clear view, or is this
If you know
just a
about
camera trick on a regular
the cameras
person? I'll let
in this
you
kind of glitch,
decide.
let me know in the comments below,
Number
because I'm
3,
really interested
a
to
Reddit
know
user named
an explanation
Another2
about this.
shared the following video hoping for some potential answers as to what his mother captured on her driveway security camera late one night. What starts
like
off as a
orbs.
simple piece of home surveillance footage quickly turns into something utterly pulse-pounding, as you will soon see. Wow. So I'm just gonna pause it again once it comes on screen.
It's
Here. You see
square.
a couple orbs just kind of flying
When it
around,
gets
but
to
right
between the
here,
black
this
holes, it's
sorta
square.
ghostly presence starts here, disappears again, completely.
Now, there was
off
some
screen, is gonna
orbs
come
flying
back
about.
again, right
Could be
here,
dust,
and just kind of float
could
off
be
into the
flies.
distance. I think what's especially freaky is
But
that part right here, where
it's-
it's almost like the security camera glitches out, and you can see it just a bit better once it does, which is just freaky to me. Kind of goes back and forth there, and then it's just completely off screen to not be seen again.
I mean,
Just
I don't know,
super,
it
super
physically
creepy
moves
stuff. The strange
shape.
figures
Like,
appearance
it's
on
like
camera
thin like that, and then it goes
alone would be enough for
square,
some
then
people to believe this is a paranormal entity, which is very understandable. But then again, it could be explained as a camera trick. But as soon as this strange flickering happens off to the left side
the
of
camera
the
physically
screen, it is
glitches. That's
certainly
the thing.
hard to
The
pass
camera
this off
glitches.
as anything but a ghost. Usually ghost videos are fairly hotly debated, but the comment section on this particular Reddit post seems to be in agreement that something odd was
It definitely
captured
looks
on the OP's mom's home
unexplained.
surveillance camera.
Unexplainable.
Whatever it is
It looks
exactly though is still uncertain.
creepy, definitely.
Number 2, the security camera footage taken from
Why is it always
inside a
Reddit?
Reddit user's home doesn't seem to be anything unusual. That is, not at first. Although the house looks as peaceful and as quiet as can be, in just a matter of seconds, something both eerily mysterious and also quite creepy occurs that the original uploader cannot explain. So I think this is, for starters, what they're talking about. It doesn't exactly look like an orb, but it's kind of got like a trail that it's leaving behind.
Now, I've seen
What
orbs.
the heck is that?
I've seen orbs in videos and captured
That
them in a
is
photo.
so weird. It's just sort of leaving behind a trail.
This
of
one
itself.
has
You kinda
so
just
much
see it's like
energy.
it's the same shape,
It's
just sort of
pulsating
over
and
over
leaving
again,
a
leaving
trail.
a trail behind it as it flies across the screen.
That's not a fly. And that
And
is
then at
not
the
dust.
very end, just sort of completely drops to the ground.
That is.
Even though this kind of video could probably be described as a little
couldn't be
more
lights either, 'cause
unsettling
lights
than
don't leave a
straight
trail
up
like that.
scary, it is definitely not the kind of footage
Oh
you would
my
want to
God,
find
getting-
on your security camera upon waking
getting
up and
goosebumps
reviewing
watching this,
whatever
man.
was filmed
Oh,
while
that
you
is
were
awesome.
asleep. The strange floating
Just,
white
it's a lot of
object
energy.
almost looks like it could be
Normally
some sort
orbs
of
are like
spinning
little
battery-powered
lights,
toy, but I feel
but
like
that
if
is
that
so
were
much
the
energy
case,
where it's
the parents would
pulsating
ask
and
their
leaving a
kid
trail.
if it was their toy, and the mystery would be solved. But since the uploader is still baffled by the footage, I think it's safe to say that it was not a toy. Whatever it is
Oh,
remains
wow.
a mystery. I've got a challenge for
Oh,
you.
you need
Since you've made
challenges.
it this far,
But,
why
yeah.
not like this video?
Definitely
and
go
hit
check out the
subscribe
original
in the
video.
next
Like I
5
said,
seconds,
it's in the
because I
description.
upload 4 new
Chills
scary videos
is
every week.
uploads a
If
lot
you're
of good
curious
content.
about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram
And you know,
at Dylan
if you
is
want,
chillin' YT,
leave me a
and tap that
subscribe
follow button
subscribe
to find
and like,
out.
you know, I'm
Number
just saying.
1. Imagine you are simply enjoying your night by sitting out on your nice balcony and listening to the peaceful sounds of the surrounding outdoors when suddenly you hear something that
Oh,
disturbs your
put this
peace
in there.
and you can no longer find yourself able to relax. Well, that's exactly what happened to a man named Diego Asaid while on his balcony one night in San Bartolo, Tutotepec. A night of relaxation simply turns into terror when this happens.
That's a dog, surely. Or a wolf.
That's freaky. You just hear those cries coming from the distance. It reminds me of the witches in Left 4 Dead. But nevertheless, that is just absolutely
God, I haven't played Left 4 Dead in
terrifying.
years.
Just a completely empty street. Could you imagine just walking home and you just hear the faint cries of
Well, that'd
somebody?
be creepy, yeah, but that's clearly an animal.
That
That's a
is
dog
just so
or a wolf.
bizarre. And it just keeps going and going. A dog in the distance seems to be barking at whatever is making that strange, eerie sound, but we never see what the source of it is. This happens for about another 30 seconds before the video shuts off entirely, without any
Well, I
sort
could hear
of
was the dog
answers
was in
being
our sound
given.
there.
Understandably, a popular theory is that this crying sound is coming from La Llorona, a Latin American folklore of a ghostly woman who is said to roam various
Yes, La Llorona,
areas
the one we know.
crying because she lost her
The
2 young
Conjuring
children.
made popular.
La Llorona is a tall ghost with a long veil and a straight posture, but sadly, we never see any sort of figure appear in this video. Let's just hope that Diego didn't have another encounter with whatever was crying out in the streets that night. Some videos weren't designed for